cheerleaders have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
No gain on the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
9 yards.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Buying time to his left. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Ravens nothing.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A loss of 4 yards.
4th down. Here's Jackson dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
40's the mark. Squeeze. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
45-yard line.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Jamie Gillen.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this week? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
On the stop.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete. Had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
But when this ball's... with a pick. And they will find 15.